After a challenging season last year, the men's volleyball team is ready to bounce back and become more unified and dedicated on the court in games and in practice.
For me personally, the season last year was a little frustrating. It was my first season in volleyball ever playing. I kind of moved up and down from the D2 team to D1 team, kind of learned my position. As a team, I thought things went really well for the D2 team at least. I was on that for most of the year. We played really well together, learned a lot. As far as the D1 team, I think it was a little more frustrating. It was difficult last year because we just didn't get our chemistry down. We kind of switched the team up a little over halfway through the year. So it was really difficult just to work together as a team in that aspect. Also, I don't think we did as much off the court together as a team last year to increase our chemistry. So that really didn't help either. Overall, good year last year, especially for me. I learned a lot. I got to know a lot of great guys, and I got to be led spiritually by some guys I really look up to now.
So last year, I would say we did decent. And I say that because we had our ups and downs, but for the most part, the thing we lacked was like a community. We weren't really working together as a team. We had a lot of talent, but we didn't really come together, and that showed on the court. The B team last year came together really well, especially towards the end of the season, where we finally started playing together as a team. And I'm really glad to see a lot of those guys are back this year so we can move on and continue growing together and just play the game we love.
One challenge for the Division I team this year will be the big turnover they face in the off-season, and they'll look to come together stronger than before.
We didn't do a good job retaining the guys from last year. A lot of them left. We had a couple go RA. A couple others just weren't enjoying the game anymore. So we did another big recruiting class. A bunch of freshmen came in, and we're having a new rule this year to where if you're a freshman, you have to play on the B team. Just for mental toughness, kind of molding them to be a better player in the long run.
With a high turnover comes a large recruiting class of freshmen, full of energy and motivation to compete and have a good season.
If I could really summarize the team this year, right now we're just really young. I'm the oldest guy in the team, and besides me, there's only one other person that has 3 or more years of experience on Liberty men's volleyball. And so it's really young. We're working with a lot of youth, but I like the energy and passion that they bring, and a lot of them have played for some prestigious clubs in high school and in their high school roster and their team. So, I'm a little excited with what we got. We're not as tall as last year, so height's kind of an issue, but like I said, we have a lot of energy. The guys are, I think, a lot faster and quicker. They're more aggressive, so we look good in that aspect.
In order to see more success this season, the team has had to refocus and commit.
Our commitment this year was to start early with creating an atmosphere of discipline and commitment. That was important for us. We believe last year we lacked a little bit of discipline and commitment. We had the talent, but we didn't have the discipline. And so we began early. We pushed them hard the first week. We had already one guy who decided he can't commit to the team and be disciplined. And that's good for us because it creates that atmosphere where everyone knows that they're in it for the season, in it to win it this year. And so I believe that will translate into a mindset which says, well, we are all here for the same purpose, and I believe that will pay big dividends as the season goes on.